Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is in the True Revelation Featherweight Division, scheduled for 3 3-minute rounds, presented by Sonic, America's Drive-In. Introducing first, and fighting out of the red corner, this mixed martial artist weighed in at 144 pounds, stands 5 feet 8 inches tall. Representing the Tiger's Den and fighting out of Des Moines, Iowa, ladies and gentlemen, here's Josh Kristensen. And Bridgeview Center, give it up for his opponent, standing in the blue corner. This mixed martial artist weighed in at 145 1/2 pounds. Fighting out of his hometown of Ottumwa, Iowa. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up. Here's Drake Mckim. Your referee in charge of these featherweights is Zach Tybris.
Here we go, our featherweight bout, Josh Kristensen and the hometown kid, Drake Mckim, as Mckim tries to land a right-hander right out of the gate, but there is Kristensen. I'm Dwayne Cook, Josh Smith here with McCage side. Always fun when you get a local guy in the cage. The crowd just really gets into it, Josh.
And you can feel that in the crowd. And both these guys are coming off of wins. Drake's actually on a three-win streak, so that's very interesting for him. And being the hometown guy, he's got 3 wins under his belt in the last 3 fights. He needs to make sure he does this in front of his hometown.
Ooh, a takedown right there by Kristensen, though, out of Des Moines. So he also hailing from the Hawkeye State, but of course McKim with the crowd certainly favoring the young man in the silver shorts. But right now trying to get away from Kristensen, rocking the black and gold. Both fighters up against the side of the cage.
Kristensen's landing some good knees in there to the body, and that's very important. He does have a little more experience inside the cage. He has a little more cage time, so that may play a factor in this. Right now, Kristensen's doing a really good job of keeping those knees on the body, keeping that weight down, taking that air away from Drake.
Oh, trying to land the left hand.
Very nice move by Drake. He gets him moved around so he has a little bit of control, and he's going to be able to stand up from here if he pushes against the cage.
Both guys inching along the side of the cage right here in front of us at Bridgeview Center.
And up against the cage here, this is going to favor the guy on the bottom. He has a much better chance to stand up. He can use the cage to his advantage. It's like having a helper. You don't need hands to get up. You can push against it with your feet. And right there we see it.
Exactly what McKim's able to do, as Josh documented right there. Still trying to get away from the edge, though, as latching onto the leg is Kristensen.
And Kristensen's bread and butter is going to be on the ground. You can see that in his relentless attempts to just keep his opponent on the ground.
Oh, Mckim landing some with the right hand off the noggin of Kristensen.
And this puts Mckim in a very good position, as he's now actually gaining a little bit more control.
So is the idea for Kristensen then to try to keep Mckim away from the cage when he's got him down?
So it would be much better for him to keep him away from the cage, so he can't use that cage as a crutch to get himself up.
I see.
If you want somebody on the ground, you want to keep them away from there so they have to work to get up. Make them wear themselves out. So you're going to take somebody's gas tank away real quick.
Boy, he has had just a latch on Mckim's leg and has not let go here in this first round. Mckim able to get to his feet a bit, but again, right there on that right leg is Kristensen.
And Kristensen's taking a lot of damage sitting down here. A lot of damage just sitting there getting hit.
Mckim landing blow after blow on the back and head of Kristensen. Oh, another big one to the side of the head. Another one. Mckim just pounding away, and the buzzer sounds, ending our first round. So how do you judge that one?
That one's going to be a hard one to judge, but with the actual difference in damage done, Mckim's probably going to take that round even though he got taken down.
Round number 2 coming up in our featherweight bout between Josh Kristensen and Drake Mckim on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
This is Nancy with Falvey Lumber. Come see the noticeable savings with the drop in lumber prices. Just in time for all your fall projects. Whether you're building a new deck or remodeling that bathroom you've been putting off, Falvey Lumber has you covered for everything you need. We've got 2 convenient locations, Marino Avenue in Eddyville across from the BP, and on Clinton Street in Albia just off the southwest corner of the square. Check out the progress on our new showroom at the Eddyville location. The only locally owned lumber and hardware store on your list, Falvey Lumber and Hardware.
Tru Rev MMA 44 on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
As our MC Mike Savage said in the cage, this is our co-main event this evening here at Tru Rev MMA 44, and what an opening round between Drake Mckim of Ottumwa, Iowa, right here locally, and Josh Kristensen of Des Moines, as both get the opening stages of round number 2 underway. I'm Dwayne Cook and Josh Smith alongside me here on our broadcast. Thank you for joining us for the pay-per-view coverage on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network. You see a couple of kicks from Kristensen and Mckim, a couple of jabs with the left hand, now a kick.
You can see McKim's trying to keep his distance now. He's trying to use that little reach advantage he has, and he needs to keep that distance. He doesn't want to get taken down and just sat on.
Oh, big right hand to the face of Mckim, but he scrambles away. Ooh, another big right hand, but that one misses. Both fighters feeling each other out here in the opening round of the second. Kristensen certainly seems to favor that right hand as Mckim pushes him up against the cage and gets a takedown of his own, but staying on his knees is Kristensen.
Kristensen really telegraphed that takedown. He looked at the legs before he went for him.
Mckim on the back of Kristensen right along the cage, much to the
rolls into an armbar, and this is deep. This is deep. He's going to adjust right here.
Oh, the home crowd
behind him. That's over.
It sure is. By submission, the Ottumwan Drake Mckim.
Wow.
Takes it.
Very impressive. Kristensen had him down the whole time. He was controlling him on the ground, and then he gets rolled and gets into an armbar and gets stuck.
My. What a featherweight bout between Drake Mckim and Josh Kristensen. Let's take you to the cage with our MC, Mike Savage.
Ladies and gentlemen, this contest ends due to a submission by an arm bar at 1 minute and 16 seconds of round number 2. Your winner, Drake Mckim. And Drake, congratulations, my man. A lot of people came out to see you tonight, and you did not fail them one little bit.
Yeah, huge shout out to everyone that came out to support me tonight. I have a huge support group here. It always helps when you're in here hearing people cheer for you. It keeps you pushing through.
Able to eventually get the armbar in round number 2. Was that your game plan going into this fight?
My game plan, to be honest with you, I didn't want to wrestle around with him. I want to stay on my feet. Then I looked at him at the end of the first, and he looked a little worn out. And I got on top of him, and I could tell he was hurting. The armbar was open, and that's the end of her.
There's certain names in this sport and in this area that are beginning to grow and grow this brand, and you're one of them. I know you've got a bunch of people that came to see this guy. I know you've got a lot of people you want to thank.
Yeah, I want to thank Brock Hopwood, helping me make weight this week. All my friends, family, supporting me throughout the journey. Girlfriends, friends, family, all coming to see me. Yep, that's it.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up. Your winner by armbar submission at 1 minute, 16 seconds of round number 2, Drake Mckim.